And straight ahead, Ethan.
Straight ahead, Ethan. Straight ahead for me, please. I'm up top.
For Universal, please. Ethan, Mr. Hawke, right here, please.
Mr. Hawke, right here, sir. Ethan, right here.
Look at.
We are headed into Bucket. Yep.
We're now part of the legend of ghost stories. And ghost stories is a powerful, has a powerful legacy that people.
Hold that small.
And Mason, right here, sir.
One more look over
Right in
here.
front of you, right
And
here.
Mason.
Up top,
Mason, one more time. Mason.
Mason, to your left a little
Look at
bit.
left a little more, right up top.
We're going to do the three.
You go through.
Madeleine, straight ahead, please.
And Madeleine, right here, the front of the outfit.
And right above them, Madeleine up
Madeleine,
top.
over your shoulder.
And Miss McGraw, right
Left
here.
a little bit. Look at left a
Madeleine,
little
over your shoulder. There you go.
Right.
1, 2, 3. Perfect.
Everyone else is ready? Right over this. You good?
Yep.
All right, go right here. Thank you
1,
very
2,
much.
3.
And Jeremy, right here. That smile, sir.
And turn it back. Looking this way. Looking this way for a few.
And Jeremy, just the front of the
Jeremy?
outfit. Turn your shoulders a little.
Natalie, right to your right, just a little.
And hold that right there.
And Jeremy, one more back here.
Here.
Thank you.
Right
Look
down
to
the
the right,
middle.
Demian.
Right down the middle, please. To your left a little. Right
Demian,
there.
one
Hold
button
that
to the
right
right,
there.
sir.
Look at right here, guys. Gentlemen,
Demian
right
Bichir,
here.
together on the right, gentlemen, right side.
Hold that shot. One more straight ahead.
And Miguel, looking one more time right here. Right down the middle. Here, hold that right there.
On the bottom, Miguel. Jeremy on your right side.
One more time.
Right here in the middle. You got over the shoulder, all the way back. Nice, thank you. Anna, right.
And looking right.
Right down the middle.
One more time.
Right down.
Arianna.
Arianna, to your left.
And Arianna, just the front of the outfit this way, the
Hold
front.
that small.
And chin down, chin down.
Hit
That
those.
Fix the
smile.
hair. Fix the hair.
And Arianna, the front one more time.
Over the shoulder, yeah.
Simon, to your left. There we go. Simon, right down the middle, please.
One more on the bottom here.
Right down the middle. There we go.
Big small.
Simon.
And Maggie, straight ahead, looking. Make sure your left a little bit.
Above her, Maggie.
Maggie, straight ahead. Maggie, one more straight ahead, right here.
Maggie, all the way left.
And stay with me. And let me, hold on.
Next smile, Joe.
Give us that
Yeah.
small, Joe.
Joe, right here.
And Joe right here, sir. One more time.
And one more straight ahead, right here, please, both. Let me get you both.
Joe right here, sir, in the back. One more time, sir. And hold that. No, I just need those.
And Jason, one more back here.
With that small, Jason.
And one last time. Good.
Little smile straight ahead.
Right here.
And Jenna Davis on the right side, please.
Jenna right here, looking right down the
Looking
middle.
to your
Hold
right.
that for
Looking
just
to
a
your
minute.
right.
Almost done.
Jenna, right to the right, please. Jenna.
One more for Universal here, please.
Jenna, just a touch. Violet, Miss McGraw right here.
Turn this way. Turn this way.
Violet, get your eyes right here. Violet, right there in the center. It's a horror face. Thank you. You want the phone?
To extend my auto warranty. How did you get this number? Every phone.
Oh, this is great.
Good to know. She says she loves you.
I know in the first movie you loved doing a lot of those like action stuff. Yeah.
Sorry, am I in the way?
No, behind.
This is the movie to see because it touches on themes that I don't see frequently. I think the chilling nature of it all, being cold and isolated, is kind of its own kind of creepy. I think there's kind of an immersive aspect to that where people can feel a little bit paranoid just by watching it. And I think it's just a fun mix of types of horror. You get a little bit of paranormal, and then there's obviously the slasher aspect to this one. But it's still grounded in reality. There's a lot to enjoy, which I'm just really excited for everyone to see it and get into the world with us. I spent most of my time around Mason, Maddie, and Miguel, and I think I was just really taking in their sense of play on set. They always were so lively and upbeat, but then watching them in a scene, they'd switch, and suddenly they're fully grounded in just how terrifying this world really is. And I think it's easy to kind of, it's pretend, but they would really sit in the reality of that. And so I thought they were really brave, really fun, and just all around good people to work with. He makes it look easy. He comes out, he's like jokes, so warm, and then he's flipping an axe and doing a crazy stunt, and then doing it in one take and going back to his trailer. He's absolutely just admire him.
One of the chief reasons we wanted to make it was we had so much fun and really enjoyed making the first one with this team. And so we're like, if we could bring the whole team back, if we can get everyone, the kids, Ethan, everyone, then yeah, why wouldn't we want to do that again? And we were right. It was so much fun working with them all over again, getting to watch the kids having grown up over 3.5 years between shooting, having really come into their own and become amazing actors on their own, and getting to work with them again. Was just so much fun. So it was really great. As the guy who wrote the initial story of this, Joe Hill, who's a good friend of mine, as he said it better than anyone else, horror isn't extreme sadism, it's extreme empathy. And the ability to relate to the characters in a horror movie is what makes us scared. In fact, there's two types of horror. There's empathetic horror and catharsis. And if we hate a character, we love watching them get killed. That's what works for so many slasher films. Watching these two kids who love each other so much as brother and sister, taking care of each other through the worst of just normal life, having to take care of each other through the abnormal, supernatural life, that just makes you scared. And it is the engine that drives the whole film. Well, we made it fun. We really wanted to make a fun movie. We love horror. We wanted to make the type of film that would make you jump out of your seat, that would get inside your head, that would just be fun to watch with your friends. I'm a big fan of the community aspect of film, that you go and you watch movies with friends, you have friends over to your house. I wanted to make a movie that kids on Saturday night would sit with a big bowl of popcorn on their couch and throw the popcorn in the air when a jump scared them, and we think we made that movie.
When I saw the first film,
it's one of those things that you feel like I want to do something like that. I wish I could be a part of something like that. And then when Scott called me and talked to me about Mando, I thought it was magic, and I loved the script, and I was in love with the character too. You know, you don't find many characters like that for Latin actors. You know, sometimes Hollywood imagination is just like very narrow, and this is a beautiful, warm character. I was very happy and proud to play it. I'm telling you, man. I mean, that bad grabber. He can't behave. I mean, he's like a loose cannon. He's one of those actors that you always admired, and it's one of those names that whenever you see his name somewhere, you pay to see what he's doing. I saw him in theater in New York. I've been following his career ever since I got here, and it's an honor to be in the same film together.
Well, this is my third film with Scott Derrickson and Cargill, the writer-director team, and they know so much about this genre. They love it so much that I feel like I'm getting to play rhythm guitar with the Beatles or something. They just, in this genre, they know they're fantastic at it. I always feel if you don't care about characters, then you don't care about the stunts. You don't, I mean, it's a lot of action movies and thrillers and scary movies. They kind of forget to make you care about the characters, and then it doesn't matter how many cool camera moves you have or how many neat things you blow up. I was really moved by these young people in the movie. I really was. I thought they were really beautiful. So when you care about them, then you want them to defeat the nemesis that I am.
I saw the first one. I have not seen the second one. I'm waiting for tonight because I asked Maddie, I was like, what do you think? She's like, wait to the premiere. So I'm like, okay, I'm waiting. But I'm on the edge of my seat. I feel like I'm going to be scared. Based on the trailer, I'm going to be scared. I'm excited to see what happens to Gwen, aka Maddie, because it seems like based on the trailer, she goes kind of down a dark path, and I'm intrigued. I want to see what happens, so I'm super excited. It is so surreal to be included in this amazing group of talented humans. Megan has it. It's insane, right? And I think just being involved in this community feels truly insane. I am, yes. The McGraw girls have just become super close, just family friends. They're amazing. I love their mother. I love their family. They're all so talented. I'm like, the fact that their whole family acts, I think is insane. The fact that they're all so talented and sweet is even better, and they're just so genuine. And we've just gotten close because of Megan and conventions and just being around one another so much. And I'm just really happy to support Maddie tonight. It's going to be so much fun.
It's dangerously good.
No skydiving, nothing
so
like that?
far. Yeah, we became quite a family, the universal family. It's, especially it being a sequel, having already felt like a thoroughbred family. It's went to another level, which I think really shows in the film. I think this story really appeals to a lot of people. They're both such wildly evolved individuals and incredibly kind, compassionate, and by the way, like I said, dangerously gifted individuals. So, it was a pleasure, it was just very natural with them, easygoing. They're like pros, they keep you on your toes.
It is so surreal. It's so weird because a few months ago I was like, oh my gosh, the premiere's so far away, and now it's already here and I want to go back in time. So I'm really just excited to see it with a full audience and getting to see their reactions. It's going to be very exhilarating. It was honestly a really big challenge for me. I'm really glad that we got to dive deeper into her storyline and learn more about her dreams and these visions that she's having. I think it was interesting because she's older and so am I, and we kind of had that big time span in between. And so it was an interesting challenge for me to take the traumatic events that she had in the past and that she carried with her in the future. It was honestly so great getting to see everyone again, and you know, you're always so comfortable when you're working with people that you've worked with in the past. But Ethan, I didn't get to work with in the first movie, so it was awesome getting to work with him in this film, and he's such an incredible actor, and I feel like he inspired me in so many different ways. I feel like I learned so much from him, just being around him on set, really. Head to toe. Head to toe. I won't even tease it, I'll be honest, head to toe blood. I literally had to shower in my trailer and to get all the blood off of me. It was so fun.
Not only was it a reunion of all of the incredible artists who worked on the first film, it's such an expansion and heightening of every possible thing in every possible way. And I feel like everyone really brought their A game and met the incredible challenges of this film and then some, delivered something really special. He would say that these types of winter camps had a real impact on him when he was a child, and so to set something like that, something like this film in that environment was really exciting to him creatively in a lot of ways. There's also nothing quite as threatening on a weather front as blizzard weather. You feel a real sense of being trapped, and we really got to experience a lot of that for real when we were shooting on location up in freezing Camp Candelore in the Algonquin Highlands. The questions that may have been left over from the first film were ones that deal with really complex emotional issues, also picking up with this family a few years later after they went through an extraordinary amount of trauma. It's going to affect you very deeply, and so I think that Scott and Cargill did a really good job of finding the ways that they would be that experience would be impacting these characters several years later.
It's a lot of fun and very creepy, and just to bring this world to the big screen again and bring Finney back after 5 years, it's crazy. It's a crazy experience. The first premiere was here when I was 14, and I'm back here, and it's really strange. It's like a full circle moment. I love him so much, and he's such a fantastic actor. And this time it's like, it's all the worst parts of the Grabber brought back into a vengeful ghost, which he already had a lot of worse, horrible parts, so this is just the worst of the worst. So we took a lot of risks with this one, and a lot of big leaps, and I think they were so great and were needed for this film to expand it and for these characters and for this world. And I think it's so incredible. I'm excited for people to see it, and I hope they like it, so I'm proud of it.
Being back is amazing. This is exactly where our first premiere was at, and it brings back a lot of memories, so it's really cool to be a part of this sequel, and I genuinely cannot wait for people to see it. It's so different. The Grabber and everybody comes from this place of trauma. Like, it's dark. This whole entire movie is totally different, and there's so much depth to this story, and he's back for vengeance. The direction that they decided to go in was completely unexpected, but it makes so much sense. So, I mean, I give all the credit to Scott Derrickson, Cargill, for just cooking up such a good film. I only got to see him when he was in character, so as the Grabber. So from what I saw, he's terrifying. But he's such a talented actor, and I mean, working alongside him was really, really cool. I want to be a film director myself, and there's literally no better film school than working with Scott Derrickson. That is the film school, and I mean, working with him for like 4 months was such a cool experience. I learned so much from him and everybody on set, and he's such a passionate individual, and that's what I can really say about this film, is that this is not a money grab, you know. The team behind this and the group of filmmakers and talent that are a part of this film are truly just passionate, and you guys can really see that in this film. Oh, they're such talented individuals. I mean, we've known each other now for, wow, it's going to be 5 years. That's quite a while already, and I mean, getting back to work on the sequel together is something special.
The whole project was all a matter of bringing different locations together, and part of it, as you say, like the snowy environment and exteriors, was a big challenge for us with weather, with snow, with night, with all these things. But I think we managed to stitch it together with the stage parts and with the build parts pretty nicely. The mask itself, offers some challenges because it looks good in a certain light. So we played a lot with that, depending on where we were in the story, how much we wanted to see him, and what sort of lighting we needed to sculpture on the mask to make him look menacing, the way he sounds and all that, bring it together. Scott has a history of using that in his movies, and he's like really good with it. So it was, but a third of this movie is Super 8, so that was obviously a challenge, And when you see the Super 8 on the big screen, it's amazing. It's just gorgeous. Yeah, and it's scary and it's visceral. It's just intense in a very good way.